All right. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Daily Paycheck here at Thursday of Crossbow Week. So, for clarification, to those of you who don't know what I do here, every day I open up my mornings 7 o'clock Pacific, trying to make a daily paycheck. This is simulating retirement with a huge bankroll. I'm just playing around, right? What we're doing is pretending I got a $5,000 bankroll every day, and I'm trying to win 500 bucks, a little 10% win, right? Finding the safest ways to win 10% on the regular. That's all this is. I'm doing a strategy. I run it for the whole week, sometimes twice a day, depending on how fast we win or lose, and just trying to get a sense of what's easy, what's safe, what's reliable at a low level. And I say low level, but a low win percentage, and that's what we're doing. So this is the crossbow. Crossbow is a strategy that I put out, I don't know, a year and a half ago. It was a variation of the iron cross. Not a variation so much, but it's an iron cross that if I were to play the iron cross, which I don't, it's how I would probably play it. And the crossbow was always talking about a 3-to-1 ratio box to field. So what I did here is this. I'm doing a version 2 of it because Waylon said, hey, let's work on a strategy together. And I said, okay, fine, let's work on some things. So one thing he did, which I loved a lot, was his ladder. He has this, not just a ladder on the line, but he does the Baccarat where he goes back and forth following the result, right? Baccarat style. I've always played the line as what I call the offensive line, which was take the win and parlay the win, right? If the parlay hits, hopefully it does hit, right? You take it all back down, right? And then you go, my level was 1, now my level is 2. And I take that win and I sort of, if that one wins, I parlay that whole thing. And when that whole thing wins, that would have been 4 units in that case, right? Again, you're going to bring it all down. And my old unit was 2. Now my unit is 3. And I kind of bump up the base, right? That's the line. So I play this thing aggressively on wins. Waylon does the back and forth. Together, we have the offensive line down here. It's a beautiful strategy. Wins by itself. The iron cross part of this, added onto that, is this. It's $150 on the 6, $150 on the 8, and $125 on the 5. Now that is, again, taken from Waylon, that is the 175 strategy. This works well because on a box hit, you win 175, you lose 75. Back in the field you go with your cap, and you rack a black chip. It's a beautiful thing, right? If the field wins, of course, you're just going to win 75 bucks. What I do with the field here, my iron cross, the way I play it is I take the field, and depending on what the point is, right? Let's say the point's a 4. First field win goes to the 9. The second field win grabs the 10, and I kind of fix and press the box from the field. It's an aggressive field play. If the table's shitty, I'll take this field money and go to the don't pass with, or the don't come with it. That's it. That's the crossbow. It's an iron cross, 5, 6, 8 field, played at levels that let you rack black chips more often than not, with the O line down here on the. That's it. That's the whole thing. Not hard. Super simple. Again, it's an iron cross. I don't love iron crosses, but if I were to play an iron cross, this is getting to become the way that I would probably recommend that we play it. So, with that said, I'm going to get my bet set up. I'm going to go to the Crapsee screen here. We're going to accept this rebuy. I've rebought already down to 5,000. I'm starting from scratch. And yeah, with that said, here we go. Let's go to the table view. I'm going to go ahead and drop 100 bucks on the don't. I'll start down there on the don't. If we start winning points, fantastic. I'll switch to the right side and we'll just do it from there. Here we go. Let's try and make some dough first thing in the morning. Actually, I'm going to turn my heater on because it's a tad bit chilly out here. Oh, let's go 1 hour. Okay, there we go. Coming out first throw of Thursday. Here we go. All right, we're looking at a 9, 6, 3, 9. Good. I really enjoy it when the point is not a 5, 6, or 8 because it lets me have the right bet spread out there. Here we go. 6, 3, 9.
No more
And then
bets.
I get my bet set and we'll play it off.
Dice are out. We're coming out.
6 and a 3. Okay. One thing else that I would add in here, I did this on Monday. I won't do it today, probably. Let me get the bet set and I'll talk about it here. Let's accept that rebuy. Let's go 100 bucks, 5, 6, 8. We'll get the quarters in there. In the field. I was hopping the ones the other day. Now look at the right side of my screen. You see there's of the last 5 throws, 4 of them had a 1 on it, right? I throw a lot of 1s. And so I've been trying to find ways to incorporate the 1s into my play by hopping them. Until I get in rhythm, I won't do it, but I could run a little hopping 1s progression down here too as kind of a side hustle. So if we got up a little bit, I might try some of that as a fun way to kind of add some dough to it. If my dice are doing what I want them to do, that's what I would probably do. Here we go. All right, there's a 1, 2, 3, ace, deuce. See, I would have hopped the 1s, made some money right there. As it stands,
no more bets.
That wins a little bit, right? The 1, 2, 3 wins on the field, which we love. 2, 1.
3, single the field.
And I'm going to do it like this. I'm going to grab the 4 first, because again, the 1s for me are usually dominant. So I'm going to grab $50 on the 4 and $25 on the 10. I'm going to spend the whole $75 out there and try and put it to work for me. The field's always going to go to work. The box is always going to be a collect. That's kind of how the one kind of collection rhythm that I got here. Who knows? I got to roll good to make it work anyway. Let's go. Trickle, trickle, trickle. 6, 2, 8. The front die, the top die landed on top of the bottom die and shot itself forward there. 6, 2, 8.
No more bets. Dice are out, hands high.
That's good. That racks a black chip. 6, 2, 8. So that'll take our field, but it'll pay 175. We'll drop the field back in, and the result is a net of $100. Here we go. Oh boy, that one hit the top of the deck. Bounced really high. There's a 2 though, and a 2. That's a 4, which is fantastic because it pays the field and it pays that 4 down there on the end.
No more bets.
Good. That's
Dice
nice,
out,
nice, nice.
high.
Double deuces. My friend Ian. Got to hang out with Ian last night. Watched him throw his elimination round last night for the Craps Nation tournament. He did good. He got a 9. He started with a 9. Did a good job. Did a good job. All right, there's the 4 pays us twice. Okay, we get paid on the 4 itself, minus VIG, of course. I should make that $55 actually. And we got paid in the field. The field is going to go to the 10. I'll make it look like 55 as well. I'm going to grab the hard ways with the extra couple of bucks on that hit, and now I'm all the way across. So we're all set up. We got $5,300. We need a couple more hits here to get the paycheck. We'll be good. Just got to avoid, you know what, for a second. Let's go. How about a midnight right here? That'd be kind of cool. That'd be great. Ooh, look at that. That's even a lot better, but that's great. That's freaking great. Hard 10, 5, 5, puppy paws.
No more bets.
Yummy. That's a yummy hit right there. That's going to pay us everywhere. That's going to pay the 10, the field, and the hard way. That's beauteous. Look at that.
10, a hard 10.
Look at that. Everybody getting paid. And look at our rack. 55.65. Everything comes down. All bets down. 54.65 in the rack. I got a point of 9 that I can now go ahead and stave it off. We can place that 9 for $75 and lock it in, baby. We can lock in 25 or 5 as an extra profit. And I'm doing that. I'm going to make the smart move here. We're on paycheck. We're not on home run. So let's go ahead and get our 9 to pay off. We'll finish out the roll here, and we'll be in great shape. Loving it, man. Coming out here with like a 6 roll. There's the 9, 6-3. So the net result of that, we're going to lose 100 on the don't. We're going to win 105 up top, and we just walk out of here with an extra $5.
No more bets.
So that worked out timing-wise perfectly. 6, 3, 9. And there we go. That's the first shooter of the day.
Pay the line.
Walks away a winner. 55.70. How about that, right? Ba-boom. We're done. Now, we lost our don't pass. I'm going to take the line bet down. Whoops. Take it down. And we're done. We won 570 in about 14 rolls today, right? Or how many rolls was it? Maybe 14 rolls. And we're actually, it's funny, we're still on a 25 roller carried over from yesterday. So that was a good little run. Puck's off. Let's reset the bankroll. So remember that 570 and whatever that was, 10 rolls or something. I'm going to reset the $5,000. We're going to simulate day 2. or session 2 again. New shooter, or same suitor, new point. We're going to come out pass line, okay? And I'm actually going to double the pass line. So remember, this is weird, I know. I reset the bankroll, I'm going to start over, but I'm going to play the same kind of way here. I'm going to show the strategy sort of in cycles. So it's a $200 pass line bet coming out. Because we lost our don't, we go to the pass and we ladder up 1. That's the Baccarat offensive line strategy down there that we're going to play. Let's come out. Look to catch a point. We got ugly. 2-1-3. Let me make it so you can see it. I think you can see that. Let's see. I can't see it. Hold on. Let me get this here. There we go. All right, 2-1-3. So we'll lose down there.
Bets.
And again,
Dice are out.
Baccarat style, you have to keep going up here, right? So 2-1-3, and we're going to stay on the line. Now, Waylon and I had talked a couple of things down here, right? About when you're going back and forth down here, when do you switch to the don't pass? We said we were only going to switch from pass to don't on a number winner, not on line winners like this one here. So I'm going to stay down here on the pass line, but we're also going to ladder at the same time. We're going to still ladder up the loss. We're going to stay down here and do it that way. So that's where we're going to be. This might be a costly one if we don't get the good rolls here, right? So here we go. Coming out. How about I come out 7? How about I come out 7? There you go. Ask for it and you shall receive. 4, 3, 7. Awesome.
No more bets.
That's
Dice
great.
Are out. We're coming out.
4, 3. Okay, we win on the line. We're laddering down.
The line.
It wins 3. Let's go ahead and bring it down to 2. And we have a little bit of profit in the rack. That's awesome. Here we go. Leave them set like that. And there is a 6-5 yo laddering down, baby. Look at that. Look at the ladder doing its job.
No more bets.
Gotta love it.
Dice are
Now we're
out.
back to base.
Coming
We're going to $200 here. 6-5 yo. And we can run back to base.
Yo 11, pay the line.
Alrighty. Let's bring that down. Go to $100 in the pass. Now we're at $300 in profit. We've not even got our bets set yet. Let's get a freaking point. Come on, baby. Let's get a point and make it. I might shoot the moon this time. Let's see if we can't get a little bit up. There's a 5-1-6. Good point for our pass line better. 5-1.
No more bets. Dice are out. We're coming out.
5 and a 1. All right.
6 easy. Mark the 6.
Okay, let's go with the 5, the 8, and the 9 we'll do. 125, 150, whoops, 150, and 150, and 75 here. Boom. Okay, here we go. That's going to be a point of 6, by the way. I think part of the secret of this strategy, and some of the things I do on the paycheck here to make $500, why I say sometimes you work hard because when you lose a lot, right? This is $500 in action up here. But at the same time, your wins, you need less number of wins to get there, right? 5 total hits and you're out on these things. I'd rather spend less time making it than having to grind away with $30 wins all damn day. That's painful to work to play that way, right? This is, you're in and you're out, or you're going to be hurting. I like the shorter time. This is aces right here. That's going to pay us in the field.
No more bets.
Double.
Dice are out. Hands.
So I'm going to hammer this thing. It's 150 we're going to get back here on this one. Aces pay double in the bubble. So out of the 150, we're going to actually burn a little bit of bankroll. I'm going to go to get the 10 and the 4 for 50 each. Now I have $50 left out of that win. Let's get the 6 and 8 up to 180. It's going to cost me a power press of $10 to get those things up to 180. There we go. Just want to use the whole field, make it an even spread up top. Okay, and here we go. There's a 4-2-6. That's perfect. We bumped it up, we hit it, and we're at paycheck again. And again, it doesn't take a lot. right?
Dice are out.
We had a couple
hands
come out
high.
winners. That was good. We hit our point, 426. And that's fantastic, right? So
Winner
the
60,
field
pay the
loses, the
line.
pass line wins. We ended up only getting, I didn't put odds down there. That was stupid. I blew that. We're actually missing Paycheck by a quarter here. My fault. I didn't put the odds down because I wasn't paying attention. I was talking too much, damn it. Here we go. Coming out again. And the pass line won. So it's a parlay, right? And again, it's how I do it. We're going to hammer that line. Whatever's winning, we're going to press. Parlay press style. There's an 8, 6, 2, 8. All right, another good point for our pass line player. 6, 2.
No more bets. Dice are out. We're coming out.
All right, 6 and a 2. There's my 8. And it's easy. I'm just going to take the bet from the 8 and slide it over to the 6, the 180. Keep the same amount of action out there. We're going to go to the field with $75. And again, we're still at 54.75, so we're not yet at our goal. Stay in the box. Stay in the box, Johnny. 538. Wow, I did it again. God, what a dipshit. That's all right. I'm laddered up down there, but I didn't put the odds to make the bet right. It's okay. It's okay. We're at $200 on the 8. At least we made money this time.
Dice are out.
So you lose 75, you make 200. Your net is 1 1/4. So that's fine. 538. All right, $200 up. Now we're here. We did it again, right? Twice in a row. Paycheck, $5,600. Okay. Again, why does it work? This strategy, not because it's an iron cross. That helps. It helps to have every number covered, right? The 7 is a destructive force on this one. You get your ass kicked on a 7. You lose 500 and change most times. It's working because the amounts are big enough. Now, if you're doing this at $500, right, and these bets up here are probably going to be in the neighborhood of 25, 30, 30, and 15, right? Which is about 2 to 1, which is about what I am here. We're 150 to 75, like 30 to 15 is about right. This is the same system, right? 25, 30, 30, 15, and $15 on the don't, or $20. It's the same system. Just take a zero away, essentially. And these $600 wins that you're seeing here are 50, 60 bucks. And if you're playing at your regular bankroll size, these ratios work, right? That's the Iron Cross magic. I think the reason why we're doing okay is a couple of things. One, we're throwing okay, which doesn't hurt, obviously, right? I think we're reinvesting our field in a good way. That helps. And I think that we're playing the line aggressively. So this $600, half of that came from the earlier line wins. When I was down here winning on the line, that's where half that win came from. So I think playing this thing smartly, offensive line style, coupled with a couple of wins up in here, it makes you have to win just 2 or 3 times. This is working for you down here. So I think there's this combination of factors that's making it work. All right, what time is it? It's 7:30. I'll do one more shooter, and then I'll go in there and get coffee. It's freezing out here again, so we'll do one more shot, and let's get our coffee going. All right, here we go. Puck is off. My rebuy got approved. We're going to stay on the pass line. Now, what happened was this $200 on the pass line was a parlayed win, right? We were down at 1, we won it, we parlayed it, and we won. Okay, so here's what happened. I'll show you what happened. We were down here on the don't. Okay, it's 1 unit bet. We won it, and we parlayed it, and we just won the parlay. That's where we are right now, right? I racked the $200 on my rack, and we're done. Take it all down, right? Back to a unit. The next play here after a parlayed win is to increase your base bet by 1 unit. So it goes to 2, I rack 2. So we're going to stay at 2 units down here. Okay, that's the answer. We're going to stay at 2 units. The parlay press thing will work. On a subsequent win, you'll see how I play it out. Here we go. Let's come out. Catch us a new point. We're going to accept that. Oh, you know what I got to do? I got to pull all my bets down. Hang on a second. Everything down. $5,000. I'm going to go 200 on the pass. I got to make sure I restart the sequence clean here. Brand new bankroll, but we're setting on the same shooter from yesterday. So. All right, come out 7. All right, 4-3. That's beautiful. 4-3-7. Now watch
No
how the
more
pass
bets.
line works. I'm actually going to zoom in here. I'm going to
Dice
show
are
you what I'm
out.
going to do.
Coming out.
437. So that's $200 bet.
7. Winner. Pay the line.
And this is our first bet at a base level of 2. So we're going to parlay that. We're going to go hammer it. Boom, boom. Parlay the whole thing to 400. If that 400 wins, my next base level is 3. So I'm going to rack 4 plus 1 is 5 and leave 3 out there. That's the aggressive, super aggressive play that I do on the line. That's the offensive line. That thing is a force. When you're catching a streak, it's a force. When you're in a chop, it'll destroy you. You just got to have a good run here. Let's go. Stay in pass line. We lost our parlay. What a bummer. 1, 2, 3. That sucks. That sucks, eggs. That's all right, though. It's okay. You knew it was going to come to an end, right? That beautiful run that we had. 2, 1, 3. What a bummer. So it's a parlay attempt that we lost, right? Technically speaking, it shows us as a $200 loss here, right? Because that's all that came out of our rack was that $200. The way you normally say this is your base loss is normally $100, right? Never have more than $100 out of your rack on that line ever when you're doing the parlay press system. For us, we started with a new bankroll with the old shooter, so we had to jump out there at 200. So it looks worse than it is. Not a big deal. I probably should have started over, but I wanted to keep the pattern rolling. There's a 6, 4, 10. Not a great number for our pass line bet, but we're down at our low level, so that's okay.
Dice are out. Coming out.
Boy, it got cold. Tell you, the sun comes up and it drops it by 10 degrees, I swear. All right, let's do it. We're going to get a $25 field or $75 field. Get my place bets set. Oh boy, I messed that all up, didn't I? $50 there, 25 here, 100, 100, 100. Okay, let's do it. Let's make it again. Actually, what we should do, well, next time I'll do it. I'll lower the levels down for the next time. We'll play it at a more human level here in a minute. Let's see what happens. I want to get these bets to resolve. Then we'll figure out 5, 3, 8. 5, 3, 8 easy.
No more bets. Dice are out. Hands high.
5, 3. Okay, there's an 8. As you know,
8. Easy 8.
Lose the field, win 175, replace the field, and we're in rhythm. Right? That's exactly what you're looking for, Rack and Blacks. But because of that big loss on that come out, we are upside down. We gotta come fight here. Oh, not a great throw. Super short, man. I just flicked them weird. Super short. It's a 6, though.
No more bets.
So again, racking a black, baby.
Dice are out. Hands high.
Racking that black. 5, 1. It'll be the
6,
same deal.
6.
Man, that coffee tastes like shit. That's it. I'm drinking a cup of decaf here, and I got up really early today, and I had 2 cups of regular. So now I switched to decaf just to keep warm, and holy crap, that stuff's awful. All right, let's get back on our field. 1, 2, 3 in the field. I didn't put the point up. Sorry, the puck goes on to 10. Okay. $516 the mixer. 516. Same thing. We're hitting the insides. Good here.
No more bets.
It's nice.
Dice are out. Hands high.
We got back our $200 loss, which is good. So we're working our way back to some health over here.
6 easy 6.
All right, let's go back in the field. Let me hit a 10. I'd love to hit myself a 10 right here. Let's get that pass line to pay on a 10. That'd be great. Come on, Johnny. 7 out, and the big run comes to an end. A 6-1-7. We're gonna lose everything.
No more bets.
That sucks.
Hands high.
All right, 6-1-7. That's a bummer. And if you wind this roll back, remember we started this roll yesterday, and whatever. That was roll 40. That was 40 roller over the course of 2 days, right? We talked about this. What was it? 2 weeks ago? Like this notion of does your trend or your session continue when you leave the casino and go back? Like if you saw a bunch of fours on a Thursday and you go back on a Saturday, are you still expecting to see a bunch of fours because you're in that trend? This was a 20-something rolls from yesterday and 20-something rolls today, and we have a 40 roller. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to take these rolls and write them down. For the morning show on Coffee and Craps, I'm going to take these rolls and we're going to bet against them. We're going to use this 40 roller. This is a monster roll, and talk about ways to have bet against this roll as a shooter or as a bettor. Okay, you don't see very many 40s, but you do see them. I'm always talking to you about like how do you attack a monster when you don't know what's happening. You can't get ahead of it, right? So let's look at like regression strategies and pressing strategies and all the ways you can play this roll. That's what I'm going to do in the morning in the Coffee and Crap show. So here we are. We just got burned a little bit. Now what I'm going to do is this. We're at $4,500. Okay, we got our 7 out of the way. Puck is going to be off. Okay, let's replay this, but I'm going to play this at a quote unquote more normal level. All right. So let's go ahead and for the pass line, we'll go to the don't pass now. Okay. I'm going to play the same basic ratio here. So the ratio that I had was 156 and 8, like essentially $15. And 100 down here, okay? And the 5 was the equivalent size bet. And we're at a $5 table. So I'm going to simulate this at a $5 table so you can see the levels, right? Let's go $15 on the pass line. Is it 15? I want to do, no, let's do 20 on the don't pass. $20 down there, all right? That'll be our first bet. I think it's right. If I do 20, let me think about that. Those are going to win 21. Yeah, $15 is the right. We'll do $15 in the don't. $15 down there. Okay. We'll again make this down home the right size bets. Here we go. We're on the don't pass because we lost in the pass line. Okay. But I'm going to start over. Oh my God, what a terrible throw that was. 1, 2, 3 though. Don't pass wins. I'm going to zoom in here so you can see the bets because I think it's important when I lower this down to the regular size with my $500 buy-in. This is what I'm doing for $500. I'm going to try and win $50 here. That's what we're going to try and turn 500 into $50. That's going to be the goal. 2, 1, 3. It's going to be the same basic strategy here. Same essential number of wins we're looking for. All right, here we go. Here we go. Setting them ones on top. All them horn numbers that show up, you gotta love it. Oh, the kissing. 5-1.
No more.
All right, let's go to Crapsee. I'll zoom in again to watch me bet. You see the levels that we're gonna do here. 5, 1, 6. Now let's get these things as close to right as we can. All right.
5.
Before we were at 150 and 15 and 125. Okay. The equivalent of that is going to be, well, I can't do the 5. We'll do the 9. $15 here, and we'll do $15 on the 6 and 8. 18 actually, right? $18 down there, and we'll do a $10 field. Okay, and what will happen is the box numbers, they're going to pay 21, replace the field, they're going to net you $11, right? Essentially, like netting $100 when they were at the huge levels, right? So the box numbers net you 10, the field gets you 10. We'll use the field to grab the 4 and the 10. That's how it's going to work. That's our simple betting. Our total spread, $76, right? Not bad. Not bad at all, okay? Way different, of course, than playing with, 500 out there. So with a $500 bankroll, this ends up being where you go. Fine, let's do it. We'll do it real. What do we have here? We have a 6 and a 2. It's an 8, okay? That'll pay the 21. We'll lose our 10. We'll put the 10 back. So we're going to rack $10, right? You're iron crossing here. And again, iron cross is just kind of the illusion of winning because you're bleeding the whole time, right? That $21 win gets diluted by the field having to get replaced. But that is the iron. That's the whole point of it, right? 5. Just trying to count wins. Trying to get to 150 to $50. All right, or maybe we'll try and win $100. Let's go from 45 to 46. If we can do that, that'll be a huge win for us. Huge win. 6, 4, 10. Wow, Little bit of a field winner right there. That would have been nice on the last shooter, right?
Hands high.
6-4.
10.
All right, clean field win, $10. What do? We're going to grab it. We're going to grab the 4 and the 10. Let's catch the whole box now. The whole box is lit up. So the 4 and 10 and even the 9 become double wins for us, right? That's the idea. Let's go. What are we at? 45.36. We need another $70 or so. Technically, we need $50, right? That's what we're looking for. 6-2-8. All right, lose the field, win the 8. We'll look at our bankroll here in a minute.
Dice are out, hands high.
6-2. All right, we're close. We're close. $21 winner. Look at our bank. 50, 45, 47. Now remember, we started out saying we're going to pretend $500 bankroll with a win goal of 10%. $50. We're there, right? We're $3 light on the 50. So essentially, we just made another paycheck. $500 buy-in is a $50 paycheck. We just did it again. But we're not all the way there, so I'm going to make Jen laugh at me. We're going to chase that $3 and probably lose 1,000. Here we go. We're going to lose 1,000 chasing 3. Let's go. No, we got a 9. That's good. We did it. We double hit the 9, and we're out of here. Look at that.
No more.
Booyah.
Dice are out, hands high.
5-4-9, double hit. A double hit. That's 10 in the field and 21 on the 9. Yeah, babe. We made $75. We're at $78 in profit. 45.78. Right? Ta-da. At a low level, it still works. It's the same strategy. Just, again, removing zeros to the best of your ability. You can't make a $12.50 bet on the 5, and you can't make a $15 bet on the 6 and 8. So you got to make those bets as proper as you can. So, wow, we did it again. Let's go and play it out. I'm actually going to get off the field right now, and I'm actually going to get off of the don't pass. This is going to be only because I want to try something. I'm going to move my don't pass bet to the 15, to the 5. I'm going to make my 4 and 10 look like $10. We're going to go across 96. I'm just going to play 96 across right in real time. I realize that I'm burning my profit. I don't care. I'm just going to try and Philly special this thing while we're sitting here. We're just going to actually now we'll do a we'll just have some fun just until I 7 out. There it is. 5-2-7. Good. That didn't take long at all.
No more bets.
I was going to try and do some fun pressings just to have a good time, but we're out 5-2-7. That'll do it. That'll do it. We did it. We made 3 paychecks today. 3 paychecks.
7 out. Line away.
And that last little move right there wasn't what I would do in a casino. Just like, hey, let's just keep rolling for another 5 minutes and, burn some clock. So, hey, that's it. Pretty good morning. Pretty good week. This thing has won every single day. I haven't lost, knock on wood, I haven't lost with it yet. We're going to have a day where we lose five grand. But so far we have been good, and it's because I think the levels don't require us to win more than 3 or 4 times. If you do the math on this thing, let's go back to the main table view here. If you do the math on this thing, let's say you have your line bet down here, right? Your line bet's down here, and if you win your line bet, right, that's a unit. If you win in the box 3 times, 1, 2, 3 black chips, I'll put them right here, right? There's 300, there's the 400, and 1 other win somewhere else. If it's the field, or if the field moves to the 4 and 10 and the 4 or 10 wins, there's your $500. It only takes, 3 or 4 hits, plus your line has to win, or maybe you get a come out winner down here, and that's it. It doesn't take much. You're looking at to me, you can't see the chips. To me, this comes down to limiting time at the casino, right? Again, if your box wins 3 times up in there, your line bet wins, and you have 1 other 100 that's got to come from somewhere else, a field or a pressed up, whatever. It's only 4, 5 wins. That's it. Doesn't take much. I think time is your enemy, right? If you're trying to win $500, $15, $20 at a time, you're gonna burn. You're gonna burn. That's why I say Small bankroll, $1,000 bankroll, looking to win $500. You're crazy, right? That's too high of a win goal relative to your bet size, right? You want to win bigger money, you got to bet bigger money, and you got to get out of there fast. Trying to grind $500 out of $25 bets. Think about that. You got to win 20 times. Can you beat the casino 20 times? And that's the question. When you're betting $25 up here, even with pressing, you got to beat the casino 20 times to win $500 with that small bet. It's really, really freaking hard to do, right? Lower your goals. $500, if you can win $100, it's a fucking miracle, right? Same thing here. $5,000 to win 500, it's a fucking miracle. So be happy when you get that pulled off and, celebrate it. Less time for you there, the better. I think that's awesome. All right, I am out of here, guys. Let's go. And you're right, Waylon. I'll tell you what, you and me talking about this, the Baccarat along with the offensive line, that shit is money, man. Even if it gets choppy, you can switch in the chop, and it's a huge factor, man. I love that thing. That's I'm glad you're my friend because we figured that out. that little bit of play right there between me and you, that is like my new favorite thing. That is I love the offensive line, but adding Baccarat to that thing, wow. It's powerful. That's really powerful. This has been the driver. Like, these have won for us up in here. This thing has driven the car the whole way, right? Once in a while, we got to floor it up here, turbo boosting from the field and just hitting the gas up in here. But this thing here is the engine. This line bet is the engine. So, all right, I'm out of here, guys. I'll see you downstairs at about 15:20 for coffee and craps. I'm going to go log in those rolls, the 40 roller, and let's talk about how to bet a 40 roller. All right, guys, I will see you on a little bit. Thanks again, and God bless y'all. Bye.